Welcome to Hey Therapist. I'm your host, Leslie Ross. With me is my producer, Jay Wesley Lindley. Let's get mental. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hey Therapist.
Hi, my beautiful people.
We are going to talk about technology and dating and all of the things that technology does for us good and is not so good for. Because we had kind of talked about, dating apps and things before, but I think it's one of those things that really touches a lot of people because, again, we're always on technology. Like, we can't get away from our phones. I truly miss the day of a flip phone, my iPod. Like, let me just have some music over here and a phone over here where I don't need everything. Now, do I enjoy having everything at my fingertips and not having to print out maps to go places? Sure. Yeah. Like, that's amazing. But I think we've come into a world of the instant gratification. Like you had said, like you had called it, this Amazon Prime world. You can get everything you want, anything you want, or anything you think you can get. On the internet. And so, we just kind of wanted to touch on the pitfalls and the warnings and what to be careful about when you're on social media and technology and what you're actually using it for.
Yeah. I had done some research on my own about it, and it said that the ages between 18 and 24 years old, the average time that they spend on social media, around 3+ hours a day. And 35 and older is 1 to 2 hours, but the 35 and older crowd is not using social media. It's more or less like an email and things like that. And there's all these studies because they're able to see that, guys.
Oh yeah, they track everything.
They can track everything. So just because it's your phone does not mean it's private. I mean, we have to all remember that now when we're even speaking about things, that the algorithms and the AI can decipher the conversations in the room and start pushing those images in front of you. That in itself is dangerous. I mean, when you really think about it on that level, that is pretty scary that we can just have a conversation. I mean, if we sit here long enough, my phone is sitting right here. More than likely today when I get on Instagram, because Instagram is my main outlet that I use, there's going to be some kind of trace of mental health popping up. Lots of memes about mental health, which I do study that already a lot. And there's probably going to be something about dating or relationships, some kind of app popping up. So they push it in front of us. How are you using it? I feel like a lot of it too is based around like the COVID era. It's really messed up like kids' social skills. And I see it all the time in the salon because I do a lot of clients' hair. And I would say my average age starts at like 19. And I have clients all the way up to like 68 and probably even a little bit older, to be honest. But they don't look older than 68. I mean, a lot of my clients look fabulous. They do. Yeah. Everyone's so beautiful and put together and takes care of themselves. Socialization. Some of my clients come in and they literally cannot set their phone down for 5 minutes. And I'm like, hey, girl, I'm trying to like do a consultation with you. Like, put your phone down. Sure. It is like an extension of who they are. And I truly do believe that it's terrifying.
It really is.
To me that we cannot do that. And I have some of my closest friends, and they're going to hear this, and they're going to be like, oh, God.
They're like, quit calling me out.
I'm going to call them out. They're so addicted to their phones that not too long ago, I have one friend that's older than me, and then two of my other friends is like 27, 28. So they kind of fall in that kind of random age, but they're highly addicted to their phones. And I love them to death, but they cannot sit at a dining room table for 1 hour without picking up their phone or looking at it. And I had this idea of us doing like a social media cleanse as a group because I love like deep connection, not just with people I'm dating, but just my friends. Like I love deep interaction. I love depth and conversation. I love for us to talk about things and get to know you on a level that I didn't know you. So I had this idea of like, let's do a social media cleanse for a certain amount of days, but every morning let's do this like challenge and we'll meet and we'll walk together and all these things. The older person, all for it. Oh my gosh, I love this idea. Everyone else, nope, I'm not doing it. I cannot put my phone down long enough to do that. And it was kind of one of those eye-opening things that I was like, ugh, love y'all so much, but I cannot believe that there can't be any level of sacrifice on that side. Right. You know, and the thing is, it's their business. I love them. I'm not mad at them over it at all. I could care less. But I was like, this is actually a problem. If it was all removed from you, like at any given time, if the world took a moment, are you actually going to survive?
Do you know how to make a phone call?
Do you even know how to cope, though?
Can you talk to people?
Without your TikTok, your Instagram, and your phone in front of you. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a scary world.
It really is. And I think it's important, you know, I'm gonna hit on parents here for a minute too. Now, listen, I'm not saying sometimes the iPad doesn't need to come out. Like, I'm not saying you don't need to turn Mickey Mouse Club on the TV and plop your kid down every now and then, by all means. Mm-hmm. But while that's on, engage. Give them a puzzle. Give them blocks. Let them play with something. It can be on in the background. That's fine. You don't have to have the TV off, you know, but you can have something that you want to watch on the TV that's appropriate, obviously. Let's not put anything that's going to terrify or scare a child on the TV. But you can watch your daytime TV shows. And, you know, I would say the news, but no, not the news. And have the child playing with a TV on. When you go to dinner, don't automatically start out giving your kid the thing. There's a reason that restaurants have color pages. And it's to keep your kid entertained. Give them a color page. Let them do the word search, even if they can't see the letters. Let them draw. Let them color. Don't throw things in front of them. And there are great educational programming out there for kids where they learn things. CoComelon isn't it. Not to knock CoComelon. Like, listen, again,
don't come for us.
Don't come for me on this. This is science. Episodes are made so short intentionally because they want to keep that attention going. Whereas you get into a Bluey episode and they're at least 15 minutes long, each of them, maybe even longer. We're teaching that instant gratification. So we're teaching the scroll. You need your children. And if you're older and you're like, oh, I can't do that either, then you also need to learn how to be bored.
Yeah.
I'll just no, you know what? I'm gonna read. I'm gonna get up and go for a walk. I'm gonna just sit here and meditate. I'm going to do some stretching. I'm going to just be bored. I'm going to get my own color book. Listen, I love coloring. And back when I had private practice, I saw all ages. And my adults colored more than my kids. If you want someone to talk to you, put a color book in front of them. You start coloring, let them start coloring. They'll start talking.
Isn't there also like scientific base around like art and them doing like art and like putting them in a situation where they're having to be like creative. But when you are cutting that off and all the thing that they're seeing is creative right in front of them, that's like a flash and like a firework. Instant gratification, they don't even have the cognitive ability to learn how to do that, like to figure out a task. And I noticed this not long ago. Some of the younger, and I hate to say that because it makes me sound like I'm 100 years old, but the younger generation doesn't know how to cope or like figure out task. Like there's no, what word am I trying to use where you're trying to like, oh my gosh, Leslie, my brain.
It's okay. My brain's not pulling it either.
It's not. Yeah, we're not connecting, guys. It's like trying to move on to the next task. Like it's like they don't even know how to get from point A to point B. And it's kind of scary because I'm like, well, maybe it's because y'all never had to. I don't know. Figure this out.
Yeah, the problem solving skills.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that may be it.
Like there's no problem solving skills at all. I'm like, oh my Lord.
And no use of imagination for kids. You know, let them be imaginative. Give them dolls, give them toys, give them a play set, a kitchen. Give them something to learn their imagination, to, like you said, to create that problem solving skill. And if they can't figure something out, don't figure it out for them. What's next? What seems like a good idea? Even for our older adults, kids, whatever you want to call, you know, I mean, everybody, you know, to me is a kid, and I'm not even that old, but I feel like I'm with you. Like when I say it seems like I'm 1,000. If you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, figure it out. Don't just Google search it. Look at it and think, what should I do? What would make sense? And I do think that the problem solving ability is lost a little bit. And I think it's lost by technology. Now, I'm not going to say there have been times where I've tried to figure something else and I'm like, let me go to YouTube. Let me go to YouTube and see if there's an instructional video on this and see if I can figure out how to do it. But that's my figuring it out. I'm going to go search and research. We used to have to go to the library. Now we can go to Google.
Yeah.
There's a time in your life where you have to stop and figure it out. And I have been asked questions by kiddos, and I'm like, did you think it through though? Like, how could you not come up with a solution to this problem? It is because we expect the solution to be there, and we expect it to be there quickly, and we expect it to just fix itself. And some things can't fix themselves, and sometimes we have to put in a little work. And I do think technology has ruined that. I am old enough to have been around when computers began, when we had AOL dial-up chats, and we did those things. And it's great, the internet we have now. I'm not knocking it, but again, it is the instant gratification world, and I think that crosses over into our personal lives, and I think it crosses over into work and into all kinds of situations where if you feel like you're not getting what you deserve right there in that minute, you don't want it. I don't want to put in the work.
You know what? I just had a thought. There's like this huge debate going on in the world right now based on AI. And people are like, oh my gosh, AI is going to be replacing everyone. Don't let them then.
Right.
We have a generation that cannot do their job. What do y'all expect?
Yeah.
The older generation is scared of AI. Some of us do use AI.
Sure.
I mean, my car has AI in it right now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's crazy, and I love it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people, like, I saw this study the other day that was like, in like 10 years, AI is going to replace nurses, and AI is going to replace this, and there's going to be robots here, robots there. The reason why it's happening is because we are letting it happen. These scientists and these people that are writing these programs are like,
I got it.
It's fine. We'll create a job that it can do itself. This job can do itself. That's terrifying. Like, it's terrifying. Like, do I think someone's going to take my job? Probably not. I'll be honest with you. But there was a study, my boss in Denver told me that in the next 5 to 7 years that they've been doing studies, and he is very, very knowledgeable, and he's ran multiple multi-million-dollar companies. So I do believe this man, and he's probably one of the smartest men I've ever got to talk to in my life. Shout out to him. He said in 5 to 7 years that they have been doing research, and AI will actually be replacing multiple jobs. And one of them is interior design. And he said it's already happening. He said, Riley, right now we can input a room and just say, we want this, 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 and it sends us back an image and a list of everything that we need. He said, that already is replacing a portion. He said, so right now, you as a business owner, you got legwork to do. If you want to make sure that your design business succeeds, he was like, there's going to be about 50% of the population that will use AI, and there'll be about 50% of the population that wants face-to-face, that is actually going to go hardcore against it, that wants that interaction of people still and that hands-on. He's like, right now is your time to get that 50%. Your goal used to be 80 to 90%. You're trying to get those people, like, we're going to draw in. He said right now that number has changed, and you really want to hit that 50% mark of trying to get those people in. And it makes sense, because I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so right. There is going to be people like, I'm going to still want, if I was hiring a designer, I want an actual person that I can talk to and tangible and have a relationship. He said, so your time now is to build face-to-face relationships with clients that even when this does hit the market, the people can just input everything and design everything themselves. And it gives them a list and a breakdown and a timeline of how to do the project themselves. That way that you have the people that want that person instead of the AI. And I was like, but the more that, even since I've moved home from Denver, I've noticed even a massive change in it. So for anyone listening to this, like, you guys have, this is serious. Like, it's actually real. Like, social.
It's actually really
this
scary.
Is a part of social media. If you guys don't think it is, then do your research.
How do you think the algorithms are created?
It's AI. It is AI. So do your own research. Don't just listen to us. Like, look it up. I encourage you to look it up and do your own actual research on this, because this is not just something we're coming up with. This is actual real life. Get off of your phone and become active. Stop. And the one thing too, every time that you're scrolling, I want you guys to remember this. Every time you're scrolling and you're watching all this, you're actually paying these people. They get paid per thing that you click on, regardless of whether you interact with them or not.
Yep.
So when you change your mindset based on that of why am I not making money? You're not making money because you're on your phone. Get off of your phone. Go do something that's going to, if you want to make money, if that's what you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then get off your phone because you're actually making these people rich.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no such thing as bad publicity. I want everyone to know that.
No, absolutely not.
There's no such thing. You can get on here. You could even blast us, and guess what it's going to do? It's going to push our algorithm to the
That's
top.
right. Please.
Like,
come leave some negative comments. That way someone can defend us, and then they can go on and on.
Yep.
And
the more negative you get, the more positive and the higher your algorithm rises. So the thing is just like, I mean, Kim Kardashian, she says it. Yep. There's no such thing as bad publicity. I just let it. She posts and she goes, and that's what she says.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the reality of it is those algorithms are created by AI. What you see is, and sometimes the images and everything else are created by AI. And you get people who get so wound up and spread false information. Right now in the world, there's a lot of things happening in technology is how people relate and connect and see things that they've never seen before, which on one side is great. Like it's great to know what's happening up in Portland, and it's great to know what's happening in these protests, and it's great to know this, but where is your source coming from? Are you doing the research to know this is credible and this is not half the information to make it fit your agenda? Because if you really are seeking knowledge, you have to seek it from all kinds of sources. You can't just be on the sources that your algorithm is feeding you, because then you become one with the cult of whichever side you're on. Like, you need all of the information, and you need to be seeking that knowledge, and don't just trust a statistic or an image or whatever it is. You know, a lot of phones now, they have, like my phone, because I have an Android. Don't come at me. I love my Android, but I have Google Lens. I can look at a picture and I can tap the little thing at the bottom of my phone, and it'll search for that image, and it's going to tell me where it came from. It's going to tell me if it's real. It's going to tell me where to purchase the thing that I'm looking at. It's going to tell me all of those things. And I do that quite a bit, honestly, when I see things that I'm like, that seems weird. And I'll do that. And if it doesn't find anything, then I'm going to go do some searches, and I'm going to figure out if it's real or not, especially before I share it. You know, we have so many people that look at headlines and they look at things and they just blindly share them. You're like, wait a minute. Like, that's actually not true. And then they may defend it. And it's just, we live in such a weird, scary, divided time that now more than ever, it is so important to regulate what you put into your mind and your body and your spirit, and what you're putting out into the world. You always hear, be good, put good into the world, which is true. Maybe you can't always do that, but you also don't have to put negativity or hate out there either. You can be silent.
Literally stop the hate.
Just stop.
If it is from both sides, if it is coming from a hateful perspective, do not do it. Like, be better. Do better. Do better. Like, there's just no sense in it, regardless of what that's where I'm at right now, is regardless of what side you stand on in the political agenda right now, be better, because there's so much being shared that is not truthful. There's a lot of truth being shared that's being overlooked. From both sides. I mean, I'm just going to, like she said, do your research. Stop sharing things that you have not looked into yourself. Just be mindful. Yeah. Be mindful. Like, there could be someone in your life that it could affect deeply by sharing something that could change your relationship with them. And rightfully so. If you share something that's ignorant, that's the repercussion of it.
Yeah. So, the person you're hating on could be someone you love, and you just don't even know that.
You have no idea. So social media is doing that right now. It's playing a massive role in all of that. So, oh gosh, just be mindful.
Yeah. And you know, when you're talking about AI things, you know, there's a lot of therapy options out there that do online sessions, and they do texting options research that as well, because there are a few, and I'm not going to name the brands. Y'all need to go out there and do your own research if that's something you're looking into, that use AI chat responses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you hear about these people that get on that are having relationships with their chat GPT, and it's just wild to me, but that becomes their closest ally. That becomes the person they're talking to, because they're so cut off from the world, and there is no human spirit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're asking chat GPT, you can ask it for statistics that say this. And if you ask it to cite the source, a lot of times it'll say, I can't find a source, but this is what's been put out there. And there was a thing going around, and it was the 80-20 rule when it comes to women dating men. And it says that 80% of women are attracted to only 20% of the male population. This was huge. Like, this was a trending topic. And there's you can go find Cosmo articles on it, Variety articles on it, and TikToks on it, and all these people talking about it. There's no source. Someone said it, someone else picked it up, and then it became a thing.
Yeah.
There's no source. So if you are doing it and you're researching and you hear something like that and you're like, oh my gosh, is that true? Check it. Because it's not. There's no source for this. And it's not even, that can't even statistically be correct. Like 80% of women are not attracted to the same 20% of men. Like that doesn't even make sense.
No.
But if enough people say it, people start believing it.
Yeah.
And because I saw it pop up, and I was like, and so I asked ChatGPT, because I do use ChatGPT a lot. I enjoy it. But you can say, if you're getting these numbers, cite the source, and it'll say, I can't find a source. There is no source. Show me the research on this. Show me there's no source. Or it'll give you the source. Then you can go to that source, get all of the information, because maybe someone pulled this minuscule out of context thing like people do with
everything.
They pull what they want. The rest is just, we're not going to talk about what's around it. Well,
or
you
everything.
need to know the context. We need to know, is this a valid source? Is this reasonable? Is this someone that I would believe? If you're getting this from a source you don't really trust anyway, but now it's credible? Like what? Why is it credible on this thing but not credible on something else? And with the AI and therapy and just it's terrifying.
Yeah.
You have to have that human spirit. You have to have that human interaction. And not all therapists are good. Like, I'm not saying that either. Like, you might get a terrible therapist. And I say it all the time. We're like shoes. There's thousands of us.
Yes.
We're all different. We don't all fit. But if your therapist isn't fitting you, you find another one.
Exactly.
You don't go, hey, I'm just going to go to ChatGPT or Gemini or something and say, hey, how do I help myself with this? It may give you some credible information. It may give you some coping skills, but it's not going to be able to pinpoint your exact issue, because just because you're sad because you got broke up with, my sad is not the same as Riley's sad, and Riley's sad is not the same as somebody else's sad. And you got to have that context, and you have to have critical thinking, which is what AI can't do. And it's so scary. And you get into dating apps, which we are very familiar with.
Oh, my Lord.
It is the Amazon Prime of people. Everyone thinks they have an option, and everyone thinks they have a choice, and everyone thinks they have a chance with all of these people. And it's not true, because they're not your people.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're attracted to me does not mean I'm attracted to you. And it's just so important that we keep that in mind.
Yeah. It's not how it always appears. Like, always remember that what you're seeing on social media is always just a glimpse. It's not always the full perspective of that person. So even when people are viewing it, I'll relate it back to my business. So we have a lot of people that bring in these photos.
Sure.
And they're literally intense beauty photos. Like, this is, and it has changed drastically since I've been doing hair. Like, the lighting, the ability to now enhance a photo is absurd. Like, these salons are posting these high quality photos, and they're gorgeous. Like, it what it does is it drives your business, it drives your algorithm, it drives your following. Great. That's how you build a brand. I'm not discrediting that. We all try to do that. But the photos that are being shared are so, it creates this unrealistic expectation out of some of the clients that come in, because they're showing a photo that's coming from a salon. Like, one recently brought me one, and it was from a Beverly Hills salon. I go all the way, because I'm not petty, but I do this to prove a point to my clients. I click on it. I go to the salon. I click on their link. and I go to their base prices and turn it around and show them, what do you think that cost? And they're looking at the prices and they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I can give you something comparable, but what is your budget? They'll tell me a budget that's an eighth of what this person has spent. But they want Exhibit A
Right.
over here for eighth of the cost. So what it's done is social media creates this unrealistic expectation. Now, you can take that and you can, however you guys want to take that. It's in fitness. It's in the way that we look. It's in the way that we eat. It's in the way that what cars we drive, the expectation there of it. It's unrealistic. So you guys need to understand that that's what social media is creating. So when you're putting your children onto that, what do you think is causing so much of the mental health crisis in the United States? If social media was completely not a thing, promise you right now, it would not be as intense as it is right now.
Oh, no.
Also in politics, you take it away, you imagine it didn't exist. Like when we were kids, it was not a thing. We had MySpace, which was like, oh, your biggest thing then was trying to make your top 5 friends. And if you like, that's how you told people that
choice.
your music choice and your background, like how cool was your page and who's your top 5 friends, so you could piss off your other 5 friends that you didn't like. You know, I mean, that's how we had social media. And then when we got Facebook, it was like not really used for the way it's used now. It was just like a connection.
Yep.
And now Facebook moved into, now we're going to connect and advertise and share our MLMs. And oh my God. Anyways, and then we got Instagram, and now we have Patreon, and now we have, I mean, like, it is just insane the amount of social media that we have and just the unrealistic expectations that it has caused for society. I would say not necessarily for our age gap, because a lot of us are just like, we just kind of don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us just kind of don't give a shit.
Like that ship sailed.
And there's
I don't
more
care.
of us that don't give a shit than y'all think.
Yes.
But the younger generation, I'm going to say 18 to 30.
Yeah. I would even push it to 35.
Yeah. Because I'm right there above that.
Yeah.
And that 18 to 35, it is their life. It is how that they communicate. It is how that they decipher who they are and who they're going to be. And that is scary. That you do not use social media for that. That should not be your main source of how you create an expectation for yourself.
Right.
It should not be defined by social media at all.
No, because you have to interact in the world.
Yes.
I mean, well, I guess you don't have to leave your house, but you should be leaving your house. You should be interacting with a friend group. And if you don't have a friend group, go find one. You know, a lot of older generation people, you know, they're like, well, all of my friends have died, or I moved to a new location with my partner and my partner died. Okay, go to the library. The library has events. Go to the movies. Go out and have dinner. Find someone who wants to get on a Facebook group in your area for things that you enjoy. Meet up with those people. Go out. Like, there's ways to find people to interact with that are real people, that are not these parasocial, para-friendship or something like that, where people take on so much of an influencer's or a musician or whatever they are's content, they feel like they're friends with them. Like, which is where you get like stalkers and people who are like, no, they're my friend. And people who staunchly defend these people, they don't know, that come to their defense, or they really think they're friends. They go to events that these people may be at and are creepy because they, in their mind, know them, quote unquote, because of what's been put on the internet. And you don't know someone like that fitness influencer. That is their whole ass job.
That's their job.
Like, they are not, they may be giving you a 30-minute exercise to do, and they have this body, and you're not meeting that expectation. Your body's not doing that. You're not getting fit like they are. It's their whole ass job. They work out all damn day. Promise you. They create content. They film all day. They publish the best of that. And that's what you see.
So, question, because I cannot remember, what is the length of the video that you can actually upload on Instagram now? Do you know?
3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
I know with TikTok you can get to a level where you can do a 10-minute video.
Okay.
I think Instagram, I want to say 5 minutes is your top. I've never been that level, so I don't know.
So, saying that, the reason why I'm asking that is because let's really dive deep into that is the minutes that you're seeing. Everyone pay attention to that. You're seeing, let's just say, a max of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes of someone's life on there.
Highly curated.
That you are defining yourself by. You do not know. First of all, I guarantee you they have struggles just like you. They never talk about it. They're not being authentic. They're not being transparent because authenticity and transparency does not make them money.
That's right.
Okay? So do not define yourself. I enjoy watching it too. Like I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't watch them. No, I watch them too. I have my people. I love certain influencers on there. But there's some of them that I am like, oh my Lord. This cannot be real. I mean, and it's not. It is not real. There's so many filters. And it's not just physical filters I'm talking about. They're filtering out everything out of their life just to show you the 3 to 5 minutes of good. What can you do in 3 to 5 minutes? Think about it. Can you put your life in 3 to 5 minutes? If you can do that, by all means, live your life through social media. But you can't. It's impossible to put your entire life, your entire day, if you were to put your entire day into 3 minutes. Is it possible? No, it's not.
And they spent, on those 3 to 5 minutes you watched, they spent probably 4 hours
Editing.
Yep.
Adding
filters going, because y'all, if y'all have watched the show, there's not a lot of, we don't have the filters. We're not editing.
No, it's
I'm not
raw.
Adding
This is,
in. I'm not going
she goes
in
through and we cut out.
I cut out our long pauses.
Yeah.
And our some inappropriate conversations.
Yeah, we have some inappropriate
side
conversations.
chatter. That'll be for the Patreon later, maybe.
Yeah.
But, I cut out side chatter. I cut out our long pauses just so y'all don't have to hear it. But I'm not throwing filters on. I don't have a beauty filter on the camera. I'm recording with my phone. I don't have a beauty filter on. I don't have, we have one ring light and some overhead fluorescence. Like we're not.
No, it's
I'm
very
not
real.
trying to come across in a way that's not me. That's not real. I can't even remember, other than maybe some stupid Snapchat filter that puts a raccoon on my head or some shit, that I use a filter. Like every picture you see that I post is me. And a lot of times I don't really like it. I'm like, look at my skin, look at my wrinkles. But I like the picture of me or that moment. And I'm like, I'm going to share that. I'm going to put that out there. Even if I don't truly like it, it's me. It was that moment. And I want to remember that moment.
Okay, so this reminds me of one of my friends that owns a salon. She does this thing, and it's so freaking cool, but the memory just hit me just now thinking about that. She does this thing for, I think it's a week or 2 weeks, and every day she comes in and she takes a headshot and a snapshot of her stylist standing in the salon. She makes them stand up against the wall, and she takes it. She compiles all those photos, and then she pulls up their Instagram photo that they always love to share. Y'all know what I'm about to get to. And it shows the difference between reality and Instagram. And she says, how can my clients come in and see this Instagram person that you have put yourself out there to be, but this is the person that you show up to be at work? And I'll let y'all take that and run with that and think about that. But when you're being this person here and this person here, it's like you can, what do they say? Shit in one hand, wish in the other, rub them together, see which one comes out fuller.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you better get real, because people, it's like going on a date. If you put all these perfect photos on your profile and then the date shows up and you're like, is that the person?
Who is this?
Who is this? Like, it's not real all the time. Like,
Right.
be authentic, be yourself. Like, post a raw, real photo of you. Like, I'm constantly posting. Leslie's been following me now for a little bit, and I am constantly moving posts. Like it, but I'll enjoy it. Like, it's not for a click. It's just how I live my life. It truly is. Social media can be a very bad thing. It can be a good thing, and it can be a bad thing.
And it is all in how you use it. If you, like, I use my, we have the Hey Therapist socials. I don't use the Twitter much, but it's there. It exists. I don't really use it. But it's, Instagram, Facebook. I use those primarily. TikTok, that's what it is too. And then I have my private page. And on my private page, I post stuff from us. I obviously am trying to promote my own brand. But also you get the stupid pictures of me at a concert or doing something dumb or a dumb meme that I'm going to post. And it's because I liked it and I want to post it. People will be like, oh my God, are you okay? Because I post some deep stuff sometimes and I post some terrible things. I mean, we're like, oh my God. I was like, I'm not posting for me. Like, I may be posting for something my friend's going to. I have friends, and I'm not going to call you out. You know who you are. Who ask me to create them a meme on Canva, so I'll go into my Canva and create them a meme about something someone's done to them, and I create that meme and I send it to them, and a lot of times I will post it. People see that, and if you are seeing those memes and you think, is that about me? Then live your life differently. But most of the time, it's not even about my life. Like, very rarely do I post genuine things about my life on my socials. It's not often that I post genuine. I mean, if it's a picture of me out somewhere, that's genuine. If it's a meme I'm sharing, there are one of 15 people that could be about. And it's probably not me.
Sometimes I just post like the reels and memes on my I post a lot of reels and memes and stuff on my story. And it's just something that I appreciate.
Yeah,
the other day I posted one. It was about like a friend situation. And I love my friends. It had nothing to do with my friends. Someone messaged me and was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, this is meant for y'all to listen to." Like,
I'm fine.
The reason why I posted it is so that y'all would listen. Not for me. Baby, this is for you, not me.
That's right.
Like, and I was like,
and
I just
obviously
enjoyed
hit a
it.
nerve
It
because
did.
you posted on it.
Yeah, because you slid up and you're the one that said it. And yeah,
it's just not real. I mean, it's really me. It's really something I find funny.
Yeah.
Or something that I'm sad my friends are going through. And I'm going to post that because maybe somebody else in my friend group is going through that and they want to see it or they want to steal it or they want to take it. That's cool. I created it. You can have it. Or I stole it and you can have it because I stole it from somebody else. It's just one of those things that it's not always real. Like very rarely am I going to truly post about my personal life. It's very rare. Now, I do have those that creep in the background because, you know, nobody looks at your story more than somebody that doesn't talk to you anymore.
Or a hater.
Or a hater.
Someone that I did post that the other day and I meant that shit.
Sometimes it is for you. If you read it, again, if you read it and you go, "Oh, is that about me?" Probably. It could be. You better check yourself.
I meant that the other day. I see y'all watching. Y'all don't ever clap for me. You don't. The only time you slide up is when you want something. But you sure ain't shared nothing about Hey Therapist. I see you.
That's right. Like, promote me. Do something. Don't just be creeping in the background.
It's a simple click.
That's right.
If you can't do that, then guess what? I ain't going to help you with nothing else.
And let me tell you right now, I'm not going to block you.
So I'm just
For my producer, Jay Lindley, I'm Leslie Ross. Thank you all for joining us. Please send any questions or comments through the website, heytherapist.com, or email help@heytherapist.com. They may be featured on the show anonymously. Hey Therapist is an SEOK radio production and is for your entertainment purposes only. Thank you for joining us. Make good choices.